Welcome to Curious Awakenings with Em and Rama, where we wonder how magic and kindness connect. How you doing, Rama?
Great. How are you doing, Em?
Doing great.
Emily. You know what I love about this show?
What do you love about this show?
You're always the one opening it up.
Do you want to open it next time?
Well, I just had the thought. Why don't I ever open it?
I know.
I'm not. No, it wasn't like a
I feel like we should, for episode
10. This is episode 9.
This is episode 9. So
Holy
for
cannoli,
10,
Batman. All right, I'll commit. I'll commit to opening it up for episode 10. Mark,
I love
you
it.
got that, all right? Will you remind us? Rama, open it up.
Awesome.
I'm nervous,
And you
though.
can do the
No.
next 10 if you want.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I love how you do it. You're just so smooth. That's really nice. I'm thinking, well, I gotta buck up here. I gotta
your chance.
yeah, I gotta
It's your turn, yeah.
step up. You know, I feel like you're doing all the
feels
heavy
right.
lifting, I guess, is what I'm saying.
If it feels right.
It feels right.
It's a dance, right?
It's a dance.
It's a dance.
It is a dance.
We both lead, we both follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's the beauty of. I know we're going to talk about stuff, but the beauty of the dance is when there's not a leader or a follower.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
have you experienced that ever? You've danced. You've done some partner dancing. You love dancing. Have you experienced that a little bit, like in the ecstatic dances, journey dances, or even with partner dancing?
Yeah.
Have you experienced that?
I don't
that
know
oneness?
that I have. I mean, I think ecstatic dancing, there's no leader, no follower, but it's also like when I have had those experiences in the past, ecstatic dancing, I'm very much in my
Solo.
own.
A lot of people are solo. Usually people are solo. Myself too.
Just having my own kind of
right.
experience.
Every once in a while people come together and they might rub elbows, or they
Yeah.
might. Some people move into whole contact improvisation.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
beautiful stuff. I've done some of that back in the day.
That's cool. I'd
Haven't
like
done
to
much.
have that experience at some
Yeah,
point.
so that's where the oneness during contact improvisations, where the bodies are moving and dancing together and touching in all kinds of ways, and done right. There's no right or wrong, yet thinking makes it so. But done beautifully, it gets to the point of oneness where there is no. It's just a
Yeah.
flow.
That's cool.
And I have experienced that during different dances.
Yeah.
Maybe even during a waltz. Waltz is my favorite. Oh,
Yeah.
I love waltz. But maybe during swing dancing, I've experienced it at certain moments. Just that oneness of just it's chemistry. It's dancing chemistry that we don't have with everyone. The same, you
Yeah.
know, like chemistry, romantic chemistry, love chemistry, whatever chemistry,
Dance chemistry is its own
kindness
thing.
chemistry. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, the dance of life, the dance of dance. What are we talking about today?
So today we're talking about, when we're meeting someone, a romantic interest, how do we know what to say out loud, what to share, and what to maybe
For
not
me, I just
share?
blurt it all out. No filter, no censor. Yeah, that's why I don't drink. That's why I only drink non-alcoholic beverages. Like I got my juice here. No, that's kind of. I'm kind of kidding, but it's kind of true. My filter, my natural filter sensor, as anyone who knows me well can tell you, it's about here. When I do have an alcoholic drink, it goes like underground.
And and mine's pretty low too.
Yeah?
I
Yeah.
share,
You
maybe
share.
a little
You're a
higher.
sharer.
I'm a sharer too.
Me too.
I think that's why we've connected so nicely.
Yeah, yeah.
We're
Have
both
anyone ever
him.
told you you're a lot? Anyone ever told you you're a handful?
I have.
Or anyone ever told you too much?
I haven't been told I'm too much.
You ever wondered
But
or
I
worried
haven't-
if you're
I've
too
been
much?
told I'm crazy.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
That's a high five. Ooh. Mark, have you been told you're crazy? Mark's probably hasn't. Mark's has got it all together, doesn't he? Sorry, Mark. We have an amazing
pulling
director,
Mark in.
I love pulling Mark in. He's here, he's with us. We
Yeah.
have such an amazing person doing all the behind the scenes stuff, Mark, the director here at Acton Cable TV, and so grateful for him and appreciate him so much. Anyway, hi Mark back there in the control booth.
Yeah. So anyway, how can maybe we both, because it's something we're both working on, how can we both be more intentional?
what to say.
Be more
What to- yeah,
intentional,
what to say.
be more
What to say.
thoughtful
Yeah.
about what and how we share with
how much we share,
Yeah.
and when to share.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a dance.
How do you know?
It's a dance. Remember episode 7? We talked
Of
about
course.
learning to dance instead of playing games.
Yeah.
I've noticed myself being pulled back into, playing games as I'm interacting with some, people I really like, and it's like I have to remind myself, do the dance,
Yeah.
learn to dance, do the dance, do the dance.
Yeah.
And that's where Pandora and rock and roll and Chubby Checker and all the, dancing, just dancing, anything getting me moving. Really, that's, so not thinking too much about it, sharing it if it's, so what do we share, when do we share?
I think,
In a new relationship, or any relationship, or we talking new relationships mainly?
I suppose it's any relationship, but I think both of us right now are in this moment of like,
We're going to have a new relationship.
maybe there's something coming down the road.
Yeah.
One of the things we touched on in our last episode is the idea of being detached from the outcome.
Non-attachment.
Yeah. So I've been thinking, if I'm going to share something with someone, am I expecting a certain response from them? Am I going to be hurt or upset if they respond in a way that's not what I want?
Or if they don't respond, or if it doesn't
Or if they
land.
don't respond, right? Like, for me to share something about who I am, like a vulnerability,
Yes.
like my witchiness, my spirituality, some of these things are at top of mind
Yes.
for me, my work. Am I worried about how it's going to be received?
Yes. So you asked the question. I think when there's texting rather than phone call or verbal or in person, it can be more tenuous
Yeah.
as far as sharing stuff. But
But I
have
think,
thoughts
again,
on-
I think that's all true. I think there's more to go on. You have more input, more sensory input, more cues that will help you decide if it's safe to share or not when it's in person, right? And then you're a level removed on the phone, and then you're more removed in text. Right?
You
But it's,
elucidated it very well. A level removed.
yeah.
A level removed of presence.
Yeah.
Of
So
energy.
perhaps if you are considering whether or not to share something with someone, maybe that the first thing is, okay, well,
Maybe
if
not
I
on
want
text.
to share, right? Yeah.
Okay. Maybe write it down. And I do write stuff down. Write stuff down. I
to
want to
approach
share it
later.
at the right moment.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't have to get it all out in a text.
Yeah. But I
Text.
think it does all go back to the idea of, can I be detached from the outcome? Will I be
Yes, that's it,
okay?
yes.
Have I shored myself up enough? Am I confident enough in my identity as a witch, as a spiritual person, as someone who's into a holistic living and all of this? Am I comfortable enough in myself to put
Sharing
that
your
out
authentic
there,
self.
to share that with someone, and know that I'll be okay, whatever they say?
Yes. And if they do take to it, or if they do relate to it, resonate with it, then it's a connection. Then it's
Yeah.
a tribal member. Then it's meant to be explored. If not, then maybe
You learned
not.
early. At least you learned.
Yeah.
You learned that it
Yeah.
maybe wasn't going to jive.
Right.
Yeah.
And if we do communicate via a text about something and we're not sure if it did land or if whatever, then we could always do the phone and explain it or give more context. That word and that premise, that idea has been coming up for me so much. Context. With a text, there's no context. There's no context with text.
There's just very limited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Context. And I think context is important when we're trying to decide what to share and when to share it. And what I've been working on is clear communication, clear, direct communications in my relationships. As much as possible. That's my number one challenge right now, is clear, direct communications.
Yeah.
And so whether to share it or not, generally, I err on the side of yes. I err on the side of sharing it. How about you?
I think I've been trying to ask myself the question, is my desire to share this coming from a place of strength or a place of need?
Ooh, good one. Good one. Okay.
And if I can answer that it is coming from a place of strength, then I feel good sharing it. If I feel that it is coming from a place of need, maybe that's a need for attention, a need for validation, a need for whatever it is, then
Yeah,
perhaps perhaps it's better for me to pause.
Okay. Good thinking. Good.
And it's a practice, right? I'm
Yeah.
certainly not perfect
Yeah.
at this. It's definitely something that I'm working on.
I've been practicing on that all my years, basically.
Right. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But how can I come at an encounter and a communication, whatever it might look like, from a place of strength? And I think, just a few moments ago, we started talking about the things that help us feel strong, to help us embody that strength so that we can go into that communication as our best selves.
And and what were some of those things?
Yeah. So for me, going for a run really makes me feel embodied and strong. And so say I was having a text conversation with someone and I see that they sent me a message. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll wait to respond. I'll wait to even read it, and I will go for a run. I will take care of my needs.
Take care of yourself first.
I'll go pee. I will take a sip of water. I will make sure that I am coming at whatever it is
from strength.
My best self.
Strength. Best self.
Best self strength.
Yes.
And then I can receive their message. I can take it in and give back the best of me.
Yes. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Perfect.
What makes you feel strong?
Yes. What makes me feel strong? Same kind of things.
Yeah.
Doing my workout, so I don't take my gadget in with me to the gym.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
don't need
that's
it.
a great boundary.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Right?
Would never take it on a run or a walk. Mm-hmm. On a walk, maybe.
I don't either.
It doesn't need to be with me. And then I can do my self-container. I can be taking care of me during that time, which gives me the strength to be the best me when I'm interacting with someone else. So I guess that's how I do it. And doing my workout first. And if I'm communicating with someone, I'll let them know, I'm going to the gym. I don't have my gadget with me.
It's nice of you to say that too, because I think there's often someone on the other line, on the other end of the text message, who's wondering,
and we do that. I think we all wonder.
Why aren't they responding? It's been 2 hours. Why aren't they responding?
Keep the conversation going.
Yeah,
we keep texting. Then all of a sudden, we're texting, like 4 or 5 texts in a row with no time in between. And then all of a sudden, there's 2-3 hours in between.
Yeah.
Whoa, where'd they go?
It's a courteous gesture. I don't think it's
not necessary, right?
But it is courteous to say, "Hey, enjoying the conversation, but I'm going to go do X, Y, and Z."
Hit the gym for a couple hours. Catch you later. I did that yesterday. As a matter of fact.
And it's you holding the boundary.
I played baseball yesterday.
It's you holding the boundary for what you need, right? Hey, I need to do this for me. Yep. But it's respecting. It's
courtesy, common courtesy, a little consideration for other people's feelings.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a nice thing to
kind.
do. It's kind.
So you asked, how do I do my strength? Yesterday I played baseball. And I was communicating with a friend, and I played baseball, and I let her know, I'm playing baseball, and catch you later.
Yeah.
Hopefully catch you later.
Yeah, yeah.
And she said, have a good game. Doing what fills my cup, what fills my heart, what fills my coffers.
Yeah, exactly. That's such a beautiful way
I was going to say what fills my coffers first.
Yes.
First, but what fills my coffers in general.
Yeah.
Generally, I do it first, and that's some kind of, partially it's like not a superstition, but a ritual. But if it doesn't happen where I do it first, I still got to be my best self. If I didn't do the baseball first, let's say, but generally, if I have a choice, I'll fill my coffers first.
Yeah.
So I can come at life, so I can interact with my best self.
And I think, it doesn't have to be something that takes a lot of time, like a baseball game or a run. I think there are little things that we can do to shore ourselves up and
take the sip of water.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
have a little snack.
Honest,
have a little snack.
Have a little snack.
If I'm hungry or hangry.
When I'm hangry, I am my worst
I don't want to
self.
be talking on the phone with someone I'm hangry.
Oh my God.
Or
Absolutely.
I feel like I got to cook dinner first.
Absolutely.
And they call me, and I'm going to let it go to voicemail.
Yes.
So
we can always let it go to voicemail.
Wait until we're in the space to respond.
Absolutely.
Not having to pick it up right away. Absolutely. Or some people, they pick it up and say, I can't talk now. Oh, then let it go to voicemail.
Let it go to voicemail, because it hurts when you do that, because then it feels like I've intruded and then I've done something wrong. I'm so with you on that, Rama.
Oh, please, folks out there, let it go to voicemail when you can't talk.
Voicemail.
And I'm tempted, and not that I've never done it, but I'm tempted to say, hi, I can't talk. Hi, I can't talk right now.
The voicemail says that for you. The voicemail says that for
Oh,
you.
oh,
right?
that hits hard
it
in the gut.
hurts.
It hurts in the
It
gut. Hurts
hurts.
in the heart.
Yeah.
It's not kind.
Yeah. I
People
mean,
may think we're being nice. Ooh, niceness is a curse.
and maybe that's just how we're perceiving it. You know? I don't know.
Niceness is a curse. Kindness is a blessing. I think, I may be wrong. I often am. I think that person thinks they're being nice by picking up and letting me know, or letting you know.
Yeah.
But the kind thing to do, and I've expressed this to to someone that I know who does it over and over and over, and I've asked this person, can you please just let it go to voicemail?
Yeah.
If you can't talk, you don't have to pick up.
Yeah.
That's what voicemails are for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the other kind of small things that we can do to shore ourselves up from a place of strength, right? Taking a few breaths. You know, maybe you're not in a position. Maybe this encounter is unfolding where you it's in the moment.
You don't have the wherewithal right at that moment.
You can't, right?
Or you're
Taking
distracted
some
by
breaths.
something else, or you're focusing on the dinner, or you're focusing on
right.
making the dinner.
Can you
or
take a couple of bites of food and really savor the food in your mouth, and like come back to your body, come back to your central nervous system? And can we
be at a better place?
Can we
And that's
find
kind.
that inner strength?
That's kind to ourselves, but it's kind to the other person too. We
It's-
want to
it's
be our best person.
because it's kind to
with
ourselves.
them. Yeah,
because
it's kind with
we're
them.
holding the boundary for ourselves and acknowledging what we need and what's going to allow us to
With-
show up for ourselves.
Right, and it's going to help
And-
us shine even more when we're with that other person, and they feel that,
Exactly.
we feel that. We all
Yeah.
feel things.
We all benefit from it. The waitress benefits
Oh.
from it. The people around you
Oh.
benefit.
Oh.
It's that like beautiful energy just ripples out
Oh.
everywhere.
Man,
It's so
yeah.
good. It's so good.
yeah. All right,
Yeah.
we're done.
I know.
All right, how much time we got, Mark? 12 minutes,
But no,
18?
but I
yeah,
think-
that's good. We nailed it right there. What else?
Well, but the next question
Okay.
is, okay, what level of candor do you hope to receive from someone
great
you're
question.
wooing, you're courting, you're getting to know? And this follow-up is, how can you invite that level of candor from them by sharing it yourself?
Ooh, and I do. We do.
Yeah.
I've been doing that more and more gracefully lately.
You have? Oh, tell me how. I want to learn
But
from
wait,
you.
wait. Could you ask the question again?
Yeah.
Those two questions again?
What
Because I have
level
thoughts.
of candor do you hope to receive from
Okay.
someone that you're courting, that you're getting to know?
Okay. Yeah, all right. Let me answer that one first.
Yeah.
High level, great level.
Yeah.
But I have to open the door and sometimes be
Yeah.
vulnerable myself, so that person feels vulnerable, or they are really candor and I can be candor. So it's like, that's the dance, and that's the romance. That's an aphrodisiac when someone opens up about something and I hadn't even said anything.
Yeah.
Ooh, they share some candor. Ooh, then I can do some candor.
And the thing is, and you
Ooh,
know that
candor
they're
back and
sharing
forth.
it from a place of strength and not a place of
Yes.
need, right? They don't need you to
Yes.
say, oh, I'm so sorry, or, oh, like, let me validate that. But they're sharing it like, this is my truth, this is who I am. I'm sharing this
Yeah.
in my
That's so
authenticity,
beautiful.
in my...
That feels good. It's candor back and forth that's the ultimate. That's the ultimate in a new relationship, especially. But certainly that should continue in a solid. That should continue always. You know, we should
I
always
hope,
keep
right?
surprising our beloved. We should always keep surprising ourselves. Keep surprising ourselves. Keep surprising yourself. That's a good
With
T-shirt. It's a
your-
good company. It's a good T-shirt company. Don't want anyone steal that out there. I want to do it first. No, I probably won't do it. So yeah, steal
Take
Take it. What did I say? Keep
surprising yourself.
surprising yourself. That's like life is
love
good.
that. Yeah.
Keep surprising yourself.
Because it implies that you're continuing to take little risks to explore your multitudes.
Feel the fear and do it anyway, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
levels of candor. Yeah, I think it says it's vulnerability. And what I've learned,
Vulnerability from strength.
yeah, exactly. What I've learned over and over and over, especially lately, in my vulnerability comes my strength. In our vulnerability comes our strength, comes more strength. Because whenever I've been vulnerable, it's always led to a deeper connection.
Yeah.
Not necessarily an ongoing connection,
Yeah.
but a deeper connection with self, with others, a deeper connection with others when I'm vulnerable, when I open up. So when they do the same, that candor is like refreshing. It's refreshing and stimulating and inspiring.
Yeah.
Refreshing, stimulating, and inspiring. What could be better than that?
What could be better than that?
Candor, it's refreshing,
Yeah.
What did I say? Refreshing, stimulating, and inspiring. Yeah, that's the.
I love that you're writing your own thoughts down right now. That makes me really happy.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for not thinking I'm distracted.
No, I
candor,
think,
refreshing, stimulating, and inspiring.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. What about you? What's your feelings on candor and
I mean,
all that?
I think I said in a past episode that like when a man can be really vulnerable in front of me, like even at the level of crying, I find that like really endearing, like sexy, right?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it's for someone to be their authentic self, however that is. And I think like, not, I guess I should probably clarify when I say comfortable crying in front of me, not I don't want to have to like mommy you. but I so appreciate like being willing to share your vulnerability, for someone to be able to do that. Man, woman, anyone who's able to do that. And again, not in a way that's expecting something of me, not in a way that's like extracting something from
needy
me.
or draining.
Not talking crocodile tears here.
Yeah, not needy or draining.
Yeah, exactly. But just but
authentic.
Authentic.
Just authentic and real.
Authentic. Yeah, and that is such a
Keeps
beautiful
coming back
thing.
to that, authentic and real.
Yeah.
That's what we all crave.
That's
I
what
think.
we all crave, that genuine connection, right? Because
Genuine
then we can be that,
connection.
and then we can both be that, and like, okay, now we're both
I gotta write that
able to
down.
be more
Yeah.
whole because of each other,
Ooh.
right?
Well, I gotta write that down too. I gotta be writing.
This is an episode of many insights.
I don't have enough like tentacles or arms and to like
You can catch
do
it in
the
the-
show
catch it in
and
the
to write
replay.
that.
Catch
I
it in the
know. All
replay.
right, the editor. You keep saying the replay. The edit. Yeah, I can watch it. A genuine connection, authentic and real. That's the gist that I'm taking away with this. And it's the common theme. It seems like to all our shows.
Yeah.
Where magic and kindness connects is being real. We're just being real. We're talking about stuff. We're being real, and hopefully.
And I think the magic. So magic. You shared with me a page. This was a magic moment. All right. So, viewers, Rama and I filmed a couple of episodes together. This was, I don't know, maybe a couple of months ago now.
3 months ago.
Yeah. Rama, you gave me this book that is very dear to you. It used to accompany an oracle deck. Now it's just a reference guide. It's several different animal
Medicine cards. I have that. It's in my bag there.
And it's just so beautiful. Wow. And you, that day, you just intuitively knew that I needed to read the page about snake medicine.
Snake, okay.
And there was a page, so in the snake medicine description, it describes magic as a shift in consciousness. And I hadn't heard that definition of magic before. Oh. And oh boy, was that powerful for me. The idea that magic is just a shift in consciousness.
Wow.
And I think...
Simple yet profound. Just a little couple
exactly.
Of words. Wow.
And so where magic and kindness connect for me, kindness provides the context for that shift in consciousness that is magic. Kindness sets the stage for the magic to happen.
Kindness sets the stage. Wow. I want to write
That's
this
what
all
it is
down.
for me.
I'm
It's
getting
all
it.
recorded.
No, I want to be present.
But it's, that's what it is for me. And so I like thinking that we can all create that context for each other. This goes back to the idea of the quantum leap too, right? It's all kind of the same thing. But we can all create that context of kindness to allow for those shifts to happen, to allow the magic to happen. And there are some people I've met that are especially good at this. I've met people that the only way I can describe them, they are psychedelics. They are magic mushrooms themselves, right? Their presence is just it's so vulnerable, but it's also so, it's so self-contained. They're not expecting something of you. Their vulnerability is coming from a place of strength.
That's pure love.
And they just allow, God, they're just magic.
Magic.
They're just magic.
Magic and pure love. And
yeah.
And part of my brain wonders, how did they get there?
Yeah. Well,
But I'm just glad they're there.
I'm going to share a person
Okay.
that I met, and the day that I met her, like, she is a rainbow incarnate, and she is doing something incredibly hard right now. She's put herself out there. 10 years ago, she had 4 inpatient psychiatric hospitalizations for psychosis. And now 10 years later, she's writing a musical about it and sharing that with people. And so she asked me to be a part of this musical, and I was so touched and so privileged to be asked, because she is a magic mushroom.
Rainbow
She is
incarnate.
a rainbow and a magic mushroom, and she just, from this vulnerability, from this place of deep, like, wounding and grief, she has been able, and it's a process too for her, but she's been able to be this beacon of strength as she's shared the experience with other people, and we can now all be vulnerable with her. Oh, it's amazing.
Might she be open to? Might we want to ask her to be a guest on our show?
I think we should ask her to be on.
Inspire us and our viewers.
I think that would be really wonderful.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, as we're
We'll
exploring.
have that to look
possibly
forward to.
Yeah, something to look forward to.
Yes.
I when I was in Switzerland, I saw her on a Swiss chalet. There's a whole story to it, but I'll just say the plaque on the Swiss chalet said, "Happiness is having someone to love, something to do, and something to look forward to." Happiness is having someone to love, something to do, and something to look forward to.
And that's a
Someone
perfect
to
way
love.
to.
We all have
It's
someone.
a perfect way to end.
Someone to love, something to do, something to look forward to.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Curious Awakenings.